What's up, ladies and gentlemen, back again with another video. I'm here with my special guest, Colonial Carnage, and we're here to discuss our movie review of Death of a Unicorn starring Jenna Ortega and Paul Rudd. I believe this is his second Jenna Ortega movie we've seen in theaters.
Yes, my second time.
First one was
Beetlejuice.
For me, it was the Scream movies for me.
Yeah.
You know, so this is like my third or fourth, I believe. We're going to go over the plot line of the movie without giving
too much
away, because once you actually go to the actual theater to actually watch the movie.
Unless you want to wait when it comes out to DVD or Blu-ray. So either or.
Yeah.
So.
But this is there's no spoilers in this review, so you don't have to worry about that portion of the video where you got to fast forward anything. Isn't that right?
Yes.
Okay. Now, the plot line for this movie is that Jenna Ortega's character and Paul Rudd's character, they're like a father and daughter duel.
Yes.
Who's like on a trip to, well, he's basically there to impress his boss, right? And he needs his daughter for that.
Yeah.
And then they really don't have at the start of the movie, they really don't have a close relationship. They're kind of like at odds with each other.
Yeah.
You know.
Odd.
You know, they're completely on opposite sides.
Yes.
You know. Now, what changes the course of the movie is that on their way over to, you know, him to visit his boss, he...
let's just say that they meet a particular creature on the road. And, yeah, it goes from there.
Yeah. So, you know, this film has a nice slow build-up. You have the character development and, I guess, different motives for each of the characters. Because, all of them kind of had, like, their own thing going, right?
Yes.
You know, so it's like, okay, well, he's thinking this, she's thinking that. And then, of course, there's Paul Rudd's character.
Yes.
You know. But there is a good blend of... I guess comedy, drama, and then eventually you get to the horror.
Yes.
Which
it's very I want to say very extreme, but it's what's the word I'm looking for?
Graphic?
Yeah, it's graphic.
It's a graphic horror.
Yes.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is a graphic horror. Now I'm gonna say I'm gonna say what I'm gonna say without spoiling. The movie goes from focusing on, you know, the whole character development with all the characters before the chaos escalates. Then it turns into, basically it turns into a rated R Jurassic Park movie with unicorns. You would agree with that, right?
Yeah, in one particular scene, yes.
Well, see, that's what I got with when the scenes happen. That's from my point of view. Like I said, you might have a different perspective from me. So if you have a different point of view, feel free to tell me and my audience who's watching the video.
Well, just only that one particular scene that I cannot say until they have to watch that, until they watch the movie. But let's just put it this way: if you ever seen the Lost World Jurassic Park, where one particular character dies while getting eaten by the two T-Rexes, the parents. There's one scene that there's one scene that reminded me of that particular scene from that movie of Jurassic Park. So, yeah.
Yeah, and he's the Jurassic Park enthusiast too. So, if you want to know more about that stuff, he could probably answer that stuff right there.
No, if I had glasses too, I would do the nerd and just my glasses up. And be like, yes, I do know.
Yeah. And you guys can also check out my reviews of the Jurassic Park trilogy as well as the Jurassic World trilogy also here on the channel too, if you want to dive deep into the stuff that he's talking about right now in this video.
Yes, and the movies are different from the first two Jurassic Parks movies are different from the book itself. The book is better to read. If you haven't read the books of Jurassic Park, you should read the books because they're 10 times better than the movie itself. So, but I love both of them because they're two different things. So
yeah. But anyways, back to Death of a Unicorn. Like I said, it's got a nice slow build up with in my opinion, a very good payoff. Because like when the whole chaos escalates, it has that whole climax that kicks into the movie.
Yes.
You know.
Yeah.
In my opinion, I thought it was thoroughly entertaining. Like I said, you had, you know, comedy, horror, drama,
graphic.
Yeah, the graphic,
the
graphic stuff.
Yeah, you can't forget about the graphic, man.
Yeah. It's like something out of, like, I don't know, like you see some of the stuff you see in the freaking Resident Evil video games or something.
Yeah, if you were playing one of those like horror games and whatnot.
Yeah. That's the type of graphics that we saw in this movie.
Yes.
You know, but yeah, I pretty much enjoyed myself watching this movie. Got myself a large drink and a large thing of popcorn. Do you want to go ahead and
give my ratings to me?
Well, yeah, you're gonna give your final thoughts and your ratings on this movie before I close out the video.
Yeah, I just pretty much agreed to Domino about the movie being comedy and graphic and serious, and my rating for the movie would be a 4.5 stars, along with 7.5 out of 10.
7.5 out of 10.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, so you pretty much enjoyed yourself then, right?
I did.
Okay. All right. Yeah, and I'll probably give it what's gonna call it, a 3.5 out of 5, I believe. And well, so you mentioned the star rating too, right?
Yeah.
The star rating. And let's call it probably 3.5 stars as well. It was a fun ride. We didn't know how the movie was going to end. Obviously, we're not going to tell you in the video.
Yes.
You know, you're going to have to do what he says. Either wait for it till it comes out on DVD or Blu-ray, or you could go ahead and go out and buy tickets to go see it, like I did and he did.
Yes.
You know, but that is our overall rating for this movie review. If you want to follow my friend Colonial Carnage, you can catch his content on Twitch. He's got some old content on his YouTube channel if you want to see some of his old school content.
Yes.
You know, so I'll make sure to drop both of his links in the description of the video, so you guys can go ahead and give him a follow and give him a subscribe on both of those platforms.
Yeah.
You know. Yeah. But if you want to check out more movie reviews like this, I got a whole catalog you can check out here on the channel. We got more movies and TV shows yet to come, as well as other numerous content such as my YouTube vlogs, my unboxing videos, my DVD and Blu-ray haul videos, and much more. So make sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys around for next week. Have a great day now. Peace.